It's Los Angeles, California, and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. Danny Green to Davis. And he'll go to the foul line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. To Leonard. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kuzma to Danny Green. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker.
Hey, check up, let's go.
Leonard. Won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Anthony Davis. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Leonard to George. Fires the 3. Paul George. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second of 3 is good. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. To Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Throws it down.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Time for some new personnel into the game. LeBron James with the rock. To Davis. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Anthony Davis. Couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 75% so far tonight. First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4.
James.
Are at the limit.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
It's LA Clippers ball. George, good offense beating good defense.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Danny Green to Cousins. Got it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Leonard. And throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocked loose. DeMarcus Cousins, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Anthony Davis with a piece. LeBron into the front court. His team down 9. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Got it from the line. To Caldwell Pope. George had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. To James. Count the basket inside.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Strong finish for Paul George. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Knocks down the first.
Entering the game.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lakers ball. James. Nice pass to set things up. Layups. Good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
Whoa! What a finish!
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
James, the pass taken away by the Clippers. To Paul George. Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll try to hammer out a play to wrap up the quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. LBJ. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Here's Leonard for two. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. That's it for the first quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
sub.
George, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Here comes the screen with a drop step. Anthony Davis. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
George, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
George knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
It's good, has the hot hand, and a 4-point play. Danny Green. Oh, you can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Kuzma.
Number 23, LeBron James.
To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. The follow won't go either. Goes to the left side. Here's Cousins. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
He throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly. Shot from the lane won't go. Kuzma.
Hey, switch, I got him.
And the Lakers clear. To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Paul George to Beverly. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Los Angeles Clippers are in the building. Subbing in for LA.
And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard.
To number 23, LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To George. And finishes strong.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Substitution being made in this one. Leonard. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. And the nice finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Kuzma. Gets it in the left corner. Beverly. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Davis. Cousins. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Offensive board. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Kawhi Leonard swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
George can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
No good. To Cousins. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Davis to Danny Green. The screen sets him up for 2.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Second effort. Davis to James. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Number 3, Anthony Davis.
Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Danny Green to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Short jumper won't fall. To Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green. Davis cleans it up. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's James controlling the offense to Caldwell Pope. And the finish, slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And scores.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
James into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes? Even on fast breaks, guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
George to Leonard. Fires the three. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6. Deep three at the buzzer. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for three. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Hits all 3 free throws. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Cousins. And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Danny Green. Deep right corner. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Surveys the floor. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
He's looking for that touch. Kuzma to Cousins. George, he engulfed him that time. Kuzma to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, 3 for 6 now. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Clippers have the basketball. Leonard over to the right side. George, the hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And the finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
JaVale McGee, down low Green. From the painted area, won't go down. Williams, they'll get it down low to Harrell. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Paul George gets it in the right corner. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
To Caldwell Pope. Clippers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
George, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. James to Davis. To Cousins. Here comes the screen. DeMarcus Cousins, 4 out of 7.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Leonard. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope. Kyle Kuzma. That's off the side of the rim, short. Leonard to Beverly. Leonard. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation.